Hey everyone, how are you doing this evening? I just wanted to come on tonight. It's a little bit late, but I just wanted to get on and talk to you about a couple of the blends that doTERRA has that are part of the emotional aromatherapy line. This is probably one of my most favorite collections in all of doTERRA, probably the emotional aromatherapy line. Oops, my battery is getting low. Make sure I'm plugged in. Um, so the emotional aromatherapy line and the adaptive line. But I'm going to talk to you tonight a little bit about passion and console. Those are two of the blends, like I said, that are part of the emotional aromatherapy line. And the blends that doTERRA puts out, those are different compounds, and they do all of this in a very scientific way. They look at the compounds in all of the different oils, and they pick ones that are going to work together synergistically, so kind of benefiting each other for whatever specific emotion or mood or whatever we're trying to address. So they look at this all in a very scientific way, which is great for us because we get the benefit of all of this. Because it's very difficult to put together some of these blends. I mean, there's frankincense in some of them, patchouli, and you want to pick things that are going to work together to benefit our bodies. So when we're having some different specific set of emotions, our brain, that's the computer system of our body, basically, it's trying to regulate. So it draws up memories, maybe having to do with specific events. The brain will pull on that information, and it wants to generate an electrical response. It generates an electrical response in our body so that we know how to act accordingly when we're experiencing these different emotions. And why does our brain do that? Our brain does that because it's all about self-preservation, all about producing happiness and pleasure for us. So our brain wants to focus on self-preservation. Basically, that's just it in the bottom line. Um, so our brain doesn't really understand emotions, but they pull them forward, and like I said, for self-preservation, so that we know how to act accordingly. So console. Let's talk about console first. This is the blend that is going to be very helpful for you if you're experiencing any kind of sadness. It's going to reset our brain chemistry. So when you're inhaling the compounds from this particular oil, it's going to help to reset that brain chemistry, reset it so that you can cope better with whatever is going on and causing that sadness. You're going to be able to cope more effectively. It's going to manipulate and amplify in the way in which certain hormones are even released in our body. So it's really doing a bunch of different things reacting with that brain chemistry. So it's really a nice scent. If you haven't smelled Console, I think you would really love it. I love to diffuse it. I think it's a nice oil to diffuse. When you're feeling blue or sad over anything, it really helps you to cope a little bit better with whatever might be going on. And the other blend I wanted to talk about is Passion. Passion has some more of the hot oils in it, like cinnamon, and those kind of oils will increase peripheral blood flow. And when it comes to feelings of attraction, like passion for a job, a partner, your kids, an activity, anything like that, the brain sees it all the same. The brain can't tell the difference between any of it. So it's going to increase your body's ability to have more joy in a particular circumstance. So when you're inhaling passion, for instance, maybe you're at a new job and you want to feel good about it. So you put your passion on, use it as perfume, you're smelling it. It's going to help your brain chemistry to help you to feel empowered. You're going to feel more like, I fit in, I belong here, I can do this. So in that particular example of a new job, you're going to feel better about being in that circumstance, because we all know what it feels like when you go into a new circumstance like that. You don't know what to expect, you're new, it's kind of, makes you a little nervous. So the passion can make you feel a little bit more empowered about the situation. So that's passion and console. Those are two oils. And, the whole aromatherapy line, you can find oils to help with any situation, with any emotion that's going on. So you really just have to look at the blends, look at what they're geared for, and pick one that's going to work best for you. Depending on your circumstances, but there's an oil for everything, like we like to say. But especially with the emotional line, if you look at that emotional line and if you have all the oils in there, whatever you're experiencing, you've got an oil to help you to cope with it and help you to deal with it in a more effective manner. So you want to just use them to sort of reset that brain chemistry and put it in motion to help you to cope better with those emotions, so you're not hanging on to those emotions, so they can kind of work their way through and work their way out. So that's it in a nutshell. So if you have any questions, let me know. Post them in the comments. I'm happy to help with anything. If you have any questions about anything, and if you have any ideas for any oils that you want me to do some lives on, please put the suggestions also in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're dealing with, what you might be interested in learning about. So I'd like to help you with that. So I guess that's it. I've got my snow going because it's going to be snowing tonight. And that's it. So have a good night. Take care. Bye.